Hari Om. I'm very glad to welcome you all to this national webinar series on Yoga Ramayana Vishwakosha history. Blessed we are to have Acharya Ramachandraji Bhatt with us in this series to speak about Uttara Ramacharita.
यः पृथ्वी भरहारणाय दिविजैः सम्प्रार्थितश्चिन्मयः सञ्जातः पृथिवीतले रविकुले मायामनुष्यो व्ययः निश्चक्रं हतराक्षसः पुनरगात् आद्यं स्थिराम् कीर्तिं पापहरां निधाय जगतां तं जानकीशं भजे. In this process of sharing some relevant socially useful welfare oriented thoughts inspired by Ramacharitam, today I am happy to share some education, personality development related thoughts. We in this modern age discussing so much about education. Recently, new education policy, national education policy introduced. All modus operandi are being discussed and to be implemented. Okay. There, as soon as the coronation is over, in that particular session, experts committee led by Vasishtha, Vamadeva, Agastya, etc. all those policies for restructuring socio-cultural aspect of the life and education policy, spiritual practices, harmony among different mindsets of the people, everything discussed threadbare. In the light of that whole deliberation, Rama's team started implementing one by one. Actually, if we just study Uttarakanda related many shlokas, poetries, some sources from some Puranas also, and from Itihasa, Grantha, Ramayana, we come to know that it was actually MMEP, Man Making Education Policy. Man Making Educational Policy, that is what framed in that panel discussion. And later on also, timely small groups were made for further implementation parts. All these hints are there that we have to study. All such hints, the great poet Uttare Ramacharite Bhavabhutir Vishishyate, he took that thread, those aphorisms from Mula Ramayana, Uttarakanda, he made it time friendly, contemporary problem friendly, he has made it. It is there in the Uttara Ramacharitam. What is this MMEP? By Sri Rama and his team. It was totally addressed to human blossomed personality. One who, from his childhood, mother's nourishment, father's guidance, other family members' cooperation, a child's personality must develop. How it must be? It must be spiritually rooted. That is why in the family tradition, father, mother, that human relationship was pure. No clashes, crisis free. Because they were aware of their duties, so that whole family system, it was disciplined. It is not for Swatantra party. It is for Sanyama Anushasana, discipline. So, that was Adhishila Shikshana, Samskara Shiksha. Part of it now taken in NEP also. As soon as a child, 3 years old, gets admission in a Anganawadi, there, that is Nali Kali. Enjoy, learn and enjoy. Everything can be learned, nothing can be taught. From unknown to unknown. Teacher is not a teacher, he is a guide and philosopher and friend. How? That is how Adhishila develops. Mother is the main guru, father is other family members are supporting. ಮನೆಯೇ ಮೊದಲ ಪಾಠಶಾಲೆ, ಜನನಿ ತಾನೇ ಮೊದಲ ಗುರು, ಜನನೆಯಿಂದ ಪಾಠ ಕಲಿತ ಜನರು ಧನ್ಯರು. This is very important education formula for MMEP, man making educational policy. First of all, we must make our domestic conditions user friendly, infant friendly, children friendly. That must be the first priority for education. That is what Rama has done. And it was there in that society, it was strengthened. People were empowered. That is all. So it was like this. So, spiritually rooted, socially useful, individually vibrant, emotionally pure, intellectually creative. That type of personality is called totally blossomed personality. Vyaktitva Vikasa, this word, its ingredients are like this. Inbuilt aphorisms, and ultimately it must lead to Shobhate asya mukham ya evam veda, bliss suffused education. It is not leading to ayyo weeping. It must lead to aha, emergence of Ananda. As it was projected in Ananda Mimamsa Brahmanandavalli. Fearlessness, healthy mind, yuva sya sadhu yuva adhyayakaha ashishtaha dridhishtaha balishtaha. These are all the words in that Upanishad. That is what I told in English. That is how that bliss suffused, totally blossomed Panchakoshatmaka Vikasa, that was the main ingredient of Ramarajya educational policy, that is MEP, man making educational policy. And you can just check it. Go first, cross checking how it was implemented by Sri Ramachandra and his team. It was there on the bank of Sarayu, Godavari, that means Chitrakuta and Panchavati area. Almost it is Kuru, Panchala, Magadha, all these states. Later on, during Agastya's time, crossing Vindhya, the same educational policy brought to the southern part of Bharat. Before that problem was there were Vatapi, Ilvala type people, most selfish people, using all tricks for cheating people, such people mentioned in Ramayana. However, how that education was framed? There, if you come to that part, when Vasishtha visits Valmiki Ashrama and Janaka Rajarshi also comes to that area, there they discuss about Rama and his decisions, his approaches, everything it is discussed. And two Shaktis mentioned, Sharashakti, Shapashakti, Brahmabala, Kshatrabala. Vajradapi Kathorani, man must be as tough as a diamond, in the same time he must be as soft as a lotus petal. Are such statements. And there many very, very good students, Lava and Kusha also reading there in Valmiki's. There that syllabus it was Kshatra Vidya oriented. So valor, adventure, martial arts, Sharirika Vidya, these were prominent. But before Lava and Kusha were born, it was purely Vedanta Vidya, Nigamanta Vidya, that word is used. But all great rishis of that area, they sat together, discussed, and made the whole syllabus need-based. That is why in Agastya's Gurukulam it was Vedanta Vidya. In the same time, Valmiki's Gurukula, it was Kshatra Vidya. And if you go to Bharadwaja Ashrama, it was more and more focus on agriculture. That is why Bharadwaja could feed 1,000 army men of Bharata. It is not something miraculous or something God-given. That very system, activities, gatividhis of that Bharadwaj, it was like this. Like that, if you go to Sharavanga Ashrama and Atri Anasuya Ashrama, Ashrama means they are Gurukulas. That is how it was not something, what is that, framed, tightly framed, government sponsored. It was not there. So some experts, so-called experts, highly branded experts, they sit and they will have their own priorities and they prepare some draft. It is not right. It was always decided on the bank of Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Prayagraj, Kumbh Mela. There all those in charge, scholars, leaders of such institution, they were sitting together and exchanging their experimental facts and figures. And in the light of all such deliberation, they were just giving small frame guidelines. And all existing gurukulas were autonomous. They were multidisciplinary in nature, transdisciplinary in their core parts, in their activities and structures. Now we are talking in terms of these words. Okay, multidisciplinary, transdisciplinary, interdisciplinary, intradisciplinary. Okay, it is good. Though it is very late, after 75 years, if we do something justice to education, good. Somewhere in some countries like Ivan Illich and so many, they have declared it, this very education, you make it deschooling. Already such books are popular. Our great people and our great master of Bharatiyata, Dattopanchi Thengdi, Swargiya Dattopanchi Thengdi, has given a wonderful module in his book called Third Way. But our people still, they are under the clutches of Russian sponsored leftism or American sponsored rightism. No, Bharatiyata. That is to be properly taken seriously now. You make it Uttarakhand best system. Call it MMEP. That is what well elaborated by none other than Swami Vivekananda. Man making education. Where? Manifestation of perfection already in man. We all know. In our highly impressive juggleries we talk about, but we must experiment. At least in small school, in small gurukula, let us start. Instead of talking too much, instead of addressing big gatherings, big conferences, as money is flowing in hundreds, in thousands, in lakhs. But this is the high time we must go for implementation. Our own thought process originated from our Rishi Parampara. It is in the Vedas, it is in Ramayana, Mahabharata, that is to be implemented. How Dhaumya could do, how Sandipani could do it, how Valmiki, Vasishtha, all those great masters of this land could do, that is ever relevant as long as the sun and the moon are shining. But we are so-called rationalist. So we want to brand it something new, something new. What is that new? Just for the sake of something new, you cannot bring any novelty. But it must be like this. Interdisciplinary, transdisciplinary. It is beyond bondages. This is there. It was there in this Kanvashrama. If you just study Abhidhan Shakuntalam by Kalidasa and Uttarramacharitam by Bhabhuti, you know how to frame syllabus, how to make it interdisciplinary, how to make it free exit, multiple exit, multiple entry, multiple choice. All these are wonderfully experimented. They were all time friendly, students friendly, teachers friendly, the whole education friendly. But in that angle, we must go for research. So what happened? There, Vasishtha comes to Valmiki's ashrama. There it is discussed. Syllabi changed. Why? Because that was the challenge of Valmiki ashrama, to develop two leaders to rule the whole Saketa kingdom. national education policy framed there. This is very interesting thing. And again, you and we all talk about multiple. See, one very interesting episode occurs there. You are talking too much. Oh, Shambhuka, Gambuka, all negative. Here, a Vidyarthini called Atreyi, she was studying in Valmiki's Vedanta school. Science of consciousness. That was the main part of the syllabus of that Gurukulam. What happened? When it was altered to make it situation friendly, multiple choice, Kshatriya Dharma, Kshatriya training, it became prominent. That is why she tells, Tebhyo Digantum Nigamanta Vidyam Valmiki Parshvadya Pariyatami. She tells, it is there. What is that? Now, because of Lava and Kusha now coming up, syllabi changed, altered, revised, so that my choice, area of choice, it is Nigamanta Vidya, Vedanta Vidya. It is well taken care of in Agastya's Gurukulam. So that I am just going there. With all humbleness, with offering due respect to her previous Gurukulam, she just moves to another Gurukulam. All these things we have to take into account. This is so beautiful. But at the same time, students' psychological part, teenage problems, sometimes negatively charged minds of students, misled by even some elders' behavior. That case also it is well attended. So in Valmiki Ashrama, there were some students, Dandayini, Saudatiki, such names are there. They make fun of Vasishtha. Now we come across such students in many patshalas, they have their own brand of school of thoughts, their commitment, mata, pantha, sampradaya, that stagnation, so that they blame others. This type of thing are not good in education. We must be all inclusive, all including, wherever good things are there, that we take up. It is rasagrahana, not for taking avakara, rasa, not kasa. That type of attitude must be there in education. Main thing is role model, teachers, acharyas. If they are positively charged, naturally it will be reflected in the behavior and attitude and mindset of the students. This problem also attended in Uttarakanda, Uttar Ramacharita. It is not that only highlighting, exaggerating this and that. Sometimes so-called intellectuals branded that criticize all our Puranas as everything is Purana, branding as Puranas. Most irrelevant time, Kalabhashya. Without proper study, branding everything. No. There it was so beautifully structured, most human-friendly system. These two, just in a passing manner, I want to share with special reference to Uttara Ramayana. Here in that passing manner, we come to know that how even Pulastya's son too became tamasic and rajasic, Ravana and Kumbhakarna. In the same time, Vibhishana became sattvic. How it was possible? All these even psychological intricacies pertaining to educational system were discussed in many areas. That is how we must make use all these things as workbook for education, modern education, for revision of education system, for bringing novelty, innovation, research, everything in education. That is how we have to take. See, so much interesting things it is. Every part, every episode leading to educational restructuring there. Even Rama's emotional outpouring while appreciating Lava's courage, but Lava was in his opposition, and Lakshmana's son was hurt by that boy. Rama was not knowing that he was his own son. Ashwamedha horse, as its nature, it goes on rushing to every part. Like that it was coming from village to village there on the bank of Sarayu, Godavari, etc. So it enters even Valmiki's Gurukula area. That is very interesting. How students responded. And naturally, Lava took that leadership. Lava Kumara. So he tied that horse and he took that challenge. And that board on the forehead of the horse, he read it. Actually, it was in symbolic term. No letters were used. And immediately he took that challenge and retired. So Lakshmana's son comes. He was leading the whole team, security team of that horse. But there was very waging of war. And after this much, even one after one, Rama's commanders go. But Lava was incorrigible. Nobody could control him. That is why Rama only comes. And he says, Vitrishajati padarthan antarah kopi hetuhu nakhalu bahirupadhin pritaya samshrayante vikasati patangasya udaye pundarikam dravati cha himarashmau udgate chandrakanta. Great statement by great poets. Just by looking at that guy, that boy, fighter there, Rama got melted. I got some unknown empathy, sympathy, affection. Why? By seeing this boy. He has massacred my army. But what is this? Yes, something unknown. It is there. I think some connection is there. And he was knowing that he got some special vidya. Jrumbakastra vidya. Jrumbakastra vidya was another Mohini vidya, using which great warriors, they used to hold enemy is impotent, very passive, dormant. They cannot fight. This vidya, it was only secretly kept in Solar dynasty. It is from Sagara like that. Oh, Raghu, Dilipa, Raghu, Ajal, Sharatha, like this. In that lineage it came. So Rama was knowing. But this boy applied that. He has not killed. He made the whole army dormant, that's all. Sleepy, drowsy. This is so interesting episode in Ramayana. Then what happens? Rama says, oh, this man is not ordinary. He may be having some connectivity with my own dynasty. Otherwise, how could he get this secret vidya? Jambakastra vidya. Then only he got that hint. Oh, he must be somewhere connected to our family, solar, Suryavamshiya, seed he could see, he could trace out. That is what happens. But Rama's understanding, you see, Vikasati, when you see the connectivity is like that. Sun will be there shining in the sky, but here lotus flower gets blossomed. The moon will be shining somewhere in the sky, Chandraloka, but moonlight makes this Chandrakanta Shila melted. Likewise, Antarah kopi hetu, some inner reason may be there. That is what connects me to that boy. But I am not now tough enough to use any arrows on this. That is what Rama. And then one after one events follow. Valmiki comes and Rama introduced. That is how it happens later on. But after this Rama's appearance in Valmiki's Gurukulam, many things happen. But everything, it is eco-friendly. Nowhere Rama behaved otherwise. Everywhere balance was so perfect. Every word, while talking with great spiritual masters like Vasishtha, even great father-in-law, Rajarshi, Janaka Maharshi, and other great masters of such Gurukulas, they were all familiar to him. He spent with them for 13 years in his Vanavasa. That is why, remembering those days, he goes on recollecting many things in the company of Sita Devi. How could he discuss with many? Atri, Anasuya, Agastya, Lopa, Mudra, great divine couples, rishis. It is not something we get carried away by sentiment and is nothing. We must have a very objective approach. Neither we are carried away by any the best of the West, nor we are carried away something, oh, this is East, so it is the best. No. Everywhere the worst thing to be avoided. Now in this age, in this new renaissance, we must have that balance without any sentimental attachment. It must be people friendly, welfare friendly. That you take up, that's all. Whether it is from the ancient scriptural authorities, resources, or so-called modern critics, modern literature, whether it is Kannada or English or Tamil or Hindi or Ardhamagadi, Pali, Prakrita, everywhere we have so much fund. Because all such great spiritually rooted poets, masters, they took source from all these sources. Ruk, Yajus, Sama, Atharva, Itihasa, Purana. First level, it is Ruk, Yajus, Sama, Atharva. Second level, all these Itihasa, Puranas, all come. In Puranas, so much it is interpolation. There more research is needed. There also nowhere it is compulsory that we must take it. We must make it user-friendly, time-friendly. Then only we have to. That is why Kalidasa says, test it. Hemana sanrakshate hyagno vishuddhi shamikapiva. So that great scholars will come and sit. They go for testing. As it is told by Rajashekhara in his Kavyalankara about Bhasa, Bhasanataka chakrepi chekaihi kshipte parikshitum swapnamasavadattasya dahako purna pavaka. Swapnamasavadattas drama was thrown into fire, it was not burnt. What is that symbolic implied meaning? That means the great fire testing, that too in the midst of great panel of great scholars, impartial scholars. Then it is to be tested and finalized, whether to be applied or not. That was decided on the bank of Ganga, Saraswati, Yamuna, that Kumbh Mela. No partiality, nothing prejudice. That type of panel must be there for education restructuring, otherwise just for cosmetic touch. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, again 4 years, 3 years, these type of juggleries never work. How you train your human resource, that is important. Are there canvas? Are there like Shakuntala? It is there in Kalidasa's Abhijnana Shakuntala. Great rishis, Vaikhanasa, boys, and all those Rishikumaras. We see there the best model of students. Even in Valmiki Ashram also. But some students who were corrupt, misled, they are also referred there. Because man is man. Whether it is in Krita, Trita, Dwapara, there also were Ravanas, Kumbhakarnas. All Hiranyakashipus, Hiranyakshas. But their own son Prahlada was great education reformist. It is well portrayed in Srimad Bhagavata. So with this much insight, let us conclude today's Ramayana Gatha, Uttar Ramacharitam. Om yah prithvi bharavaranaya divijai samprarthitas chinmayah sanjatah prithvi tale ravikule maya manushyo vyayah निश्चक्रम गत हत राक्षस पुनरगाद ब्रह्मत्वमाद्यम स्थिरम कीर्तिम पाप हराम निधाय जगताम तम जानकीशं भजे विधाय जगताम तम जानकीशं भजे. Om Swasti.
Thank you, sir. We are very grateful to have heard about Uttara Ramacharita. We'll meet again tomorrow. Namaste.